No, you better put D-Lo in the game. You want to scope. Let me get your phone.
Oh, who say does that?
They say revenge is a dish.
The NBA on 2K, and we may have a track meet Clark here tonight. We were just talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, the fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Good on the triple.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now, here's George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Four seconds left. He squares up and sinks it. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards passes to McDaniels, and it's in there.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Hartenstein with the screen on McDaniels. For 3, Williams. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Randle kicks to Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
And GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Conley. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Oh, good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside for Randle. Conley with the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. Williams scanning the floor. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Williams. Again, Williams missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Holmgren against Randall. Conley up top. Inside, Gobert, and it's blocked. Up top, Dort. McDaniels defending. Dort passes to Wallace. To the inside, stolen by McDaniels. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Caruso, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Randall. Alexander Walker on the wing. Randall down low, covered by Wiggins. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Jalen Williams. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there he puts it down!
What a throw! Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA. Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo finds Clark, takes a three, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. With 4 seconds on the clock, again the Thunder score.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And it looks like they are. Did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. On the wing, Williams fires the 3. Einat pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Oklahoma City making a change. Shang's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Garza's checked in. And it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Clark finds DiVincenzo. Good on the 3-point shot. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from 3-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jack. Kenrich Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Clark. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game. To the middle. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Caruso against Edwards. Caruso, no good. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And the 3-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. And here is DiVincenzo. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo hits it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
Dort kicks to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall comes in for Edwards, and it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holmgren in the post. He's against Reed. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
McDaniels finds Conley. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Williams against McDaniel. For three, Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Randall. Plays it up off the glass. Randall's got 7.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Holmgren with it. He has yet to score. With 2 seconds left. Misses at the rim. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan at first shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert into the center, filling out the middle. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Williams with the ball. Conley picks him up. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McDaniels got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the paint. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body.
And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams against McDaniel. Williams kicks to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Holmgren finds Dort. Outside Williams. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley gets the bucket.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Caruso, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Dort from deep three-point land. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. For 3. Bucket Edwards slotting home the 3.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Now here's Caruso. Defended by Alexander Walker. Caruso looking for an opening. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Edwards finds Alexander Walker. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Thunder trailing by 5. .111 left to play here in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. And it's Williams throwing it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. Edwards at the the rim.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Wallace, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Fades back, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Edwards slashing in. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Here's Caruso. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Miller's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good work there as it goes. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Edwards can't hit. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 9 points. Wallace. Rebound, Minnesota. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Reed in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Reed misses. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Edwards passes to Reed. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dortz checked in. Count it. Good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Here's Reed. It's good from long range.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Wallace. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. It's over Dort. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Buries it from three-point range.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley from 12 feet out. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Bucket is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Edwards. Thunder with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Kept alive. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Edwards. Count the basket. Edwards got 33.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.